Hello everybody, welcome back to Retros. Now today marks the beginning of a brand new challenge I'm doing on the channel. Today is the 30th of July 2025. It is Wednesday as I'm recording this video. It will probably only come out tomorrow. But basically, I'm starting a new challenge where every week I will be testing out a brand new Linux distribution on my main laptop. This is gonna be fun, so strap in, folks. Now, I've been daily driving Linux Mint on this here laptop since around about the beginning of 2023, say like March, April, round about there is when I first switched. And this is the first time I've actually daily driven Mint or any Linux distribution on a laptop before, and it was really fun. I have loved my time on Mint. This is my third year using it, and basically I love it. But I decided that I've never really distro hopped on my main laptop. I've kind of just stayed inside my comfort zone. Of course, I've installed many other distros on my other laptop, the trusty HP Compact that we know all too well. But I've never done anything so catastrophic on my main laptop. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna just send it. Just like wipe it and start over. Of course, I can't touch the Windows partition because there's still stuff on there that I need. So basically, I borrowed this here external SSD from my dad, and I backed up all of the files that I'm gonna need. Basically, just my entire home folder, and I put it on here so that I can restore it later. Now, how this challenge will work is that at the beginning of every week, so every Sunday, I will wipe my partition, my 250 gig Linux partition. I'll wipe it out, I'll install a new distribution, and then I'll test it out until the Saturday, which is when I will be scoring it based on various different categories. And then the next Sunday, I will wipe it out again, rinse and repeat until the end of the challenge. And at the end of the challenge, whichever distro I pick to be the highest, or I score the highest, or whichever one I just pick myself, I will then install permanently and use forever on my main laptop. So I have compiled this here Google Sheet on my main laptop. You can see Mint is the control, because that is what I've been daily driving for how long now. Then is Solus, which is my personal favorite distro. I just really love Solus. It's just so unique and nice. I've done a review on it before. Then it's going to be Fedora, then Arch, then NixOS, which I've never personally tried out before, and then Orion, which is a pretty brand new Linux distro, which is actually based on Alma, which is pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. Now, for the task, it's kind of bittersweet because I've been on the same Mint installation since 2023. I installed Mint 20.1, and then around the middle of 2024 I did like a huge upgrade saga, if you will, to upgrade from 20.1 all the way to 22. So yeah, there was two major versions and a bunch of minor versions in between. But anyways, now it's time to press, as you can see here, to press the shutdown button on this laptop for the final time on this Mint installation. Where is my flash drive? Let me find it. No, seriously, where is it? Okay, there we go. And I have prepared the trusty flash drive with all of the distributions that I have selected so far, which are the, 5? Let me just check on my Google Doc again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All 5 distros are on this flash drive. I'm using Ventoy, which is I need to catch my breath. I'm using Ventoy, which is a really cool piece of software that you can install to a flash drive, and it boots up in a little menu where you can pick various different ISOs to boot off of. It makes it really easy. So now it's time for the moment you have all been waiting for, where we just wipe out my stuff, basically. And I will have to spam Fn and F12 until the boot menu shows up, so this is going to take a while. By the way, this is probably going to be a very long window, A what? This is probably going to be a very long This is probably going to be a very long video, so strap in. I'm probably going to be ranting about stuff that doesn't even matter for like an hour. This is going to be very fun to edit later. So yeah, don't expect this to be a short video. Anyways, let's boot off of EFI USB device, and you can see here are all of the operating systems I've decided to have. We have Arch, Fedora, Nix, Orion, and Solus. To the normal mode, baby. Enter. And now it is time. Now, let's just go through the categories on my Google Sheet here. So you can see the first category is package management. That means the built-in package manager, be it, say, for example, apt. On Mint or on Solus we have EO package. On Fedora you have DNF. On Arch you have Pacman. On Nix, and on NixOS you obviously have Nix. Then this also includes things like alternative package managers, like whether it comes with Flatpak pre-installed, whether it comes with Snap pre-installed. If it comes with Snap, I'm probably going to dock points because I just don't like Snap. I mean, like, no one likes Snap. Anyways, it's finished loading there. But I'm going to continue rambling on. Pre-installed software. This means basically what's installed out of the box. Is it useful stuff? Is it bloatware? Is there a lot of stuff pre-installed? Is there not a lot of stuff pre-installed? Do I actually use the stuff that comes pre-installed? So yeah, that's that. Then performance. How well does it perform on the laptop? Can I game nicely? Can I do regular everyday tasks nicely? If I can, then it gets a good score. Then compatibility. Does all of my hardware work? Now, Mint gets a 10 out of 10 because all of my hardware has been working. I mean, I've been using it for like 3 years now. I haven't needed to install drivers or anything, but that's probably just because I have an integrated GPU. Then is documentation. How well is the distribution documented? Is there help guides for stuff? Is there a forum where you can ask questions on things? Do people answer questions? Are they nice about it? Are they toxic about it? So yeah, basically Arch is gonna get... I mean, Arch has a really good wiki. The Arch wiki is really good, but the forums, not so much. Then installation and first use. How easy is it to install? Is it quick and easy? Does it take an hour? Do I want to pull my hair out after I'm done with it? And is it easy to install the packages I want afterwards? So yeah, those are the categories, and of course the 5 distros we're going to be trying. Now, if you have any distros that are not on this list that you would like me to try out, then please, please, please comment them down below. I really want to add to this list, so that I can try out more distros and pick one that I like. But anyways, now is the time where we actually install Solus, wipe out my stuff, and dive head first into a brand new Linux experience. Let me prop my phone up. Oh no, my phone's gonna fall. Okay, it's in a very precarious position right now. I'm gonna connect up to Wi-Fi. Be right back. Okay, we are connected up to Wi-Fi. You can see this is the classic Solus budgie desktop environment that I love so much. I'm going to press the install system button. Here we go. Welcome to the Solus 4.7 Endurance installer. We are waiting for one module. Oh my word, this is taking forever. Okay, there we go. Next. It has picked the correct time zone, the correct keyboard. And now is the time where we decide what we are going to wipe out. So we're going to need manual partitioning here. You can see there is Mint 22 and SDA7 is my... For some reason I made a 24 gig swap when I installed this thing first. I'm just going to keep it for the memes. Like, let's just do it. Okay, so SDA6. This is my Mint. Delete. Create. I could have just pressed edit, but okay. ext4. We're not going to encrypt because I don't care. I'm going to be using this until Saturday, which does mean that, Solus, I'm not going to be using it for that long because I'm only going to be using it till Saturday or Sunday morning, more realistically. But then again, I've used Solus so many times in the past that it doesn't matter. FS label, just go Solus, why not? And then flags. You could put boot. I don't know if I need boot. Let's do it anyway. Okay, there we go. New Solus. Then this one is my swap. I'm gonna edit it, and then I'm gonna just use it as swap. There we go. Okay. So we are only touching... Wait, is it using this? It's like, is it configured to use this? Keep format. Okay. So SDA7 is gonna be swap. SDA6 is gonna be Solus. Next. EFI partition. I need to choose... Which one's my EFI? That one, okay. Edit. FAT32. BIOS grab / boot. We want to keep it. We do not want to format it. Okay. That's our boot drive, or boot partition rather. Next. Let's be at least 500 megabytes in size. What do you mean? Do I just delete it? Like, can I just go for it? I want to see what's on this partition because, like, I mean, Mint installed fine. That was 2 years ago, but Mint installed fine. Where is the disks app? I need to see what is on this drive. Play. And open it. Okay, this is the EFI partition. There's Ubuntu. This is my Mint one. Is there anything on this one? 17 meg unknown. Microsoft reserved. Okay. Can't do anything with that. I don't think we can actually use this EFI partition though. I mean, do we need the system reserved? Can I just get rid of the system reserved partition? Will it mess anything up? I think we might actually not be able to install this. Oh no. Because yeah, we need 500 gigs. 500 megabytes. Oh no. And even if I delete this, then it's not gonna make up the rest. Now there's the issue. Does the EFI partition have to be the first partition on a GUID drive? I'm literally googling it on the side here. Does the EFI partition have to be first? Okay. No, it does not have to be the first partition on the disk, but it does need to reside within the first 2.2 terabytes on the disk. Why? A. But B, I mean, this disk is only a terabyte, so I guess we're saying goodbye to the EFI partition. We're making a new one. Okay, so I guess the swap partition I'm actually going to get rid of. Then this one as well. There we go. Then this one. Guys, if I'm just going to screw up my system here, I mean, I don't know why I'm saying any of this because, I mean, it's not like you guys can help me. This video is all pre-recorded. Okay, free space, create. We are going to go 1020. I don't have numlock on, that's why. 1024, that's going to be FAT32, it's going to be /boot, yes. First label is going to be boot and BIOS grab, I guess. No, just boot, Okay, there we go, that's our boot partition. I hope it uses OS Prober because else I won't ever be able to boot into Windows again. And then the rest of this, we are going to make Linux swap. There we go. And we can turn that on, just for the memes. Okay. So now is the point of no return. Oh no, it's not, because it's not going to install yet. Let's just call ourselves Retros for now. Retros Solus. Usually I give my laptop a name, because like, my Mint install, the hostname was Spearmint, so I can't spell. I'm just gonna call it Solus right now, and I'll type in my password. Next, summary. Oh no. Okay, now's the point of You guys can't see. Now's the point of no return. When I place install, the partitions are going to be formatted and I'm going to lose all my junk. Install. Yellow, I guess. Okay, this is so nerve-wracking. I am literally killing 3 years of my stuff. But luckily, it's all backed up on this here marvelous tiny little 1 terabyte SSD. Can you believe a terabyte fits in this? I mean, a terabyte also fits in a micro SD card that's like this small. Okay, it's installing. Usually Solus only takes like 15 minutes to install. It's really quick because it doesn't actually connect to the internet. So, look, don't ask me why I connected to the internet. I just kind of did because I'm used to installers needing that. But Solus doesn't actually need that. Okay, there we go, filling up file systems. It's doing stuff. It's doing a bunch of random garbage here. I'll toggle the log off. I want to look at the little slideshow here. I think that's the end of the slideshow, okay. But yeah, I will be back in approximately 15 minutes. And then, fingers crossed, hopefully, I will be booted into Solus and nothing terrible will happen. I am actually, my heart is pounding right now. I don't want to break anything. So, anyways, I am going to stop the clip now and I will catch up with you once anything happens. Bye. Okay, it has not actually been that long. The clock at the bottom says 7:47 p.m. I don't know what time it was when I started the installation. I didn't really take note. But as we can see now, the installation is done. My heart rate is approximately 10,000. But, I mean, you know what they say, you only live once. So, power, reboot, reboot. And now, we wait. I will pull the flash drive now. Okay, there we go. Lenovo, okay. Now, please come up with a boot manager of some sort. I don't even know what boot manager it uses. I hope it's Grub. Okay, it's taking its time to win off. Yes, yes! No way! I mean, I guess we're not booting into Windows anymore. But still, yay! We got these 3 errors, which Solus usually just does. But it means that we are booting into Solus. It will hang here for a bit. It's just gonna like spit these a bunch. And then eventually, fingers crossed, it will boot into Solus. Okay, there's the line. We should see the login screen momentarily. Hello. Okay, it went blank. Login screen. This was way faster than any Mint boot I've ever had. Even though all of them use System D, we can never escape System D. Then again, I don't really want to escape System D because I don't really care. And there we are. We await the rite of passage, the first login, where we know we have made it. I will move the camera back a bit so that I can zoom in fully. I zoomed in fully and now it won't focus. Okay, there we go. We have done it. I am shifting the camera around wildly. Okay. We are now on Solus, officially installed to the hard drive. And it should come up at the top right complaining about updates we need to install. But before it does that, we have some changes to make. Now, I will primarily, is that how you say it? Primarily? Yeah. I will primarily, it still sounds wrong, I don't know. I will primarily be using this in a tiling window manager, being PSPWM and probably Hyperland as well. Okay, yep, there we go. There's the update. And I do not want desktop icons. I will go double click. For virtual desktops, I will add the usage monitor to my Raven. I'll move these to the left. I will not attach modal dialogues, and I will enable the dynamic transparency and move it to the left. There we go. Okay, that's my typical setup. And anyways, I will now open the software center up there. And oh no, why is it not doing the theme? Okay, I have to set the theme to where is it? Material dark, and that should now be lovely dark mode. There we go. How nice. Updates. Yep, 1.4 gigs of updates to do. Classic Solus. We have so many updates because the installer does not connect to the internet. That's what happens when you have an offline installer. You have to run your updates immediately. I know actually some installers actually let you like tell it to install updates while it's installing. But Solus doesn't let you. It just flat out doesn't connect to the internet. But oh well. So yeah, you can see these are our pre-installed software. There's actually not that much. So you know what? I mean, there's a plain text editor, a web browser, archive manager. I don't know who uses in Grandpa. File roller's better. Who uses Kaya? Unless you want Mate, in which case fine, but I don't even like it. So yeah, there's also an email client, that being Thunderbird, a terminal, system monitor, a music player, that being Rhythmbox. I love Rhythmbox. There's Nemo, which is my favorite, and there's an Office Suite, an image viewer. And yeah, you can see there's actually not that much pre-installed. So we get to grade it on the list. I don't have my list. I need to open my list. Or my spreadsheet, rather. Go to that one. And for pre-installed software, I'll rate it, say... I can't edit it. Oh no. Why can I not edit? Okay, there we go. I'll rate it, I mean, there's not much, but I don't really like having a lot installed by default because it takes up a lot of disk space. And of course, I don't really use most of the stuff that comes pre-installed on most distros. So all of these I would actually use. So I'm actually going to rate it higher than Mint. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for the pre-installed software front. So yeah, there's 300 updates to do. I'm probably going to actually stop the video here and cut to tomorrow when I figure all the stuff out. I'm going to rice out BSPWM, which means I'm probably just going to copy my dot files from my backup. I am going to rice out Hyperland as well, make it look all super fancy and nice. And I'm also going to rate package management on Solus. I'd say I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just like Mint, because while the EO package repositories are kind of empty, they have actually been getting better. And there's a lot of stuff in there now. Actually, 7 out of 10. Because there's still much of the stuff that you would want. Some of it still isn't in the repos for some reason. So we are going to give it a 7 out of 10. So currently, for Solus, if you see on my spreadsheet here, I have rated it 7 out of 10 for package management and 8 out of 10 for pre-installed software. And bear in mind that Mint is our control. And I just realized I don't actually have a total, which will be out of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, out of 70. So this is going to be our total out of 70. And then that means that Mint gets an 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 8. Oh no, I need to do quick maths. Okay, hold on, give me a second. And if my math is right, that means Mint gets a total of 53 out of 70. If my math is right. Yeah, okay, so that is the score that Mint gets. We will see how much Solus gets once I give the final rating on Saturday. I don't know if I'll actually release this as 2 videos or 1 video. Initially I was planning 2 videos, but then I realized that I'm not even going to be using Solus for that long before I switch to Fedora. So I might as well just make this 1 video. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, I do still want to like customize this a bit. So let's see. No, I don't want to make another panel. Get rid of that. Bye. Left panel, I'll move the icons to the middle here. That looks quite nice. I'll get rid of this one. Get rid of the power because it's right here. I don't need it. Notifications I'll get rid of because it is literally just in the Raven menu. I don't need it. I want the Raven trigger. I want the clock. Let's actually move the clock up to the top here. There we go. Nice and easy to see. And then I'll add the caffeine thingy, which is actually quite nice. You'll see that if I put it down here, then I can right click it, now left click it, and then turn on caffeine mode. And it will basically prevent the laptop from going to sleep mode, which is pretty nice. I'll do these. And then for the menu, I actually want to turn on the rollover mouse so that I can just roll over the categories and not have to like individually click them, which is quite annoying. Position, yep. Do we want a shadow? Yeah, let's do a shadow. Actually, no. And there is dock mode, which makes it like a little dock, but I don't want it like a little dock. So we're not gonna do it like a little dock. Anyways, I'm just gonna like change the wallpaper and stuff as well. Be right back. Actually, you know what? No. We'll cut to tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, bye. Okay, it is now the next day, that being, today is Thursday, the 31st of July. As you can see, I have finished installing it. Well, obviously we installed it last night. And as you can see, I am currently on Hyperland. I've got it all set up. It's looking quite nice. You can see here, so it's 4.7. It's been running really nicely, although no, it has been running really nicely. As you can see, I have everything set up the way I wanted to, and I've even tested out some games. I have played Minecraft and it worked really well. I haven't tried any Steam games yet. I'm still gonna do that probably tomorrow. And so yeah, let's continue. So I have my Distrohop test Google Sheet out here. So for performance, I'd say it's about the same as Mint. So 8 out of 10. Compatibility's also been 10 out of 10. All my stuff has worked. I'm not going to rate stability yet because I obviously have only been using it for 2 days. But Solus has always been pretty stable for me. Documentation, I'm going to give Solus a 7 out of 10 for documentation because obviously there's not that many people using Solus, so there's not really much activity on the forums and stuff. So yeah, and then there's also I haven't really used the Solus documentation that much, but yeah, in terms of forums there's not really that much. But installation and first use, I also give a 10 out of 10 because it was really easy. I could just quickly install my stuff. It immediately popped up, told me to install my updates, and when I did those, it was all really nice. But anyways, let's actually get on to some gaming. So I'll do that now. Okay, so the first game we are going to try is a classic, that being Classic Cube. I know, pun not intended. So yep, here we are. Let's hop into a single player world. And you can see it's running right there, really nice. I can build stuff. I've actually prepared a world already here where I just built something here. I was testing around. You can see I just spelled the channel name here. I am going to mute this music. Where's the music settings in this game? There we go. Okay, the music is off. So yeah, I have built the channel name. Now I have actually been thinking of rebranding the channel a bit because, I mean, you know, this channel's kind of diverged from retro tech to more Linux and open source stuff because, I mean, like, I only have so much retro tech to cover and most of it isn't even, I mean, yeah, it's old, but I wouldn't really consider it retro. So yeah, if you have any, like, suggestions for new channel names, then leave them in the comments. But I have been thinking of one, that being the Distro Rock Hopper. because I'm obviously distro hopping and stuff now, and the rockhopper is a type of penguin, which, for those who don't know, the Linux mascot Tux is a penguin. So yeah, that's gonna be the new channel name unless I find something better. So yeah, the next episode you will not be seeing on Retros, because that will not be the name anymore. It will be the Distro Rockhopper. So yeah. Anyway, oh no, I didn't want to close the game. I still want to like try and join an online server. Sign in. Okay, it's taking a bit. Let's just hop onto Not Awesome 2 here. F11, there we go. So I don't know if there's gonna be anything really to like play right now. There's not many people online. Let's just go to so like anything we can just like test out really quick. Let's go back into the adventure thing like we did in the previous one. I forget which it was, but like in one of the stuff that we did, I went to the adventure one. So you can see this is actually where I am now. Out here, I haven't really figured out how to get past this area yet. So yeah, we can just like walk, and you can see this map is pretty big, but it's still handling it really well. So we can just walk up here. You can see it's still really smooth even as we're approaching this huge like mountain thing here. But anyways, there's another game I do want to try. It's called Red Eclipse. It's basically like a shooter kind of game. I have never played it before. I just saw it in the software center and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll play that. I really hope this music isn't copyrighted. Okay, welcome to Red Eclipse 2. Oh, okay, this is 2. Before you can play, need to set up your profile. There are like settings, and this is not an account creation process. To get started, there's the next button. You can go back with the back button to review information. Next, for a name, let's just do, let's do the Distro Rockhopper, because that's going to be the new channel name. There we go. Next, yep, wait, can you change the model? No, it's just the 2. Okay, we can change our color. Does this not allow you to change the like hex code? Because that would be nice. But yeah, I like that color. Okay, pattern, we can change a pattern. Let's go for the camo, I like that. Okay, wait, is there any other ones? Circle, crown, heart, zebra, ninja, lines, checker, star, or that one. I'll go with camo. And we can change our loadout, so I'll just do that one and that one, I guess. If anyone's played this game before, I hope I'm not making any terrible decisions. Weapon filter, I'll just keep all of these on, and I've successfully created my game profile. There we go. Okay, Red Eclipse has a lot of important keys to be aware of. I'm probably going to edit half of the stuff out. Okay, this is just a tutorial. Okay, M gets you a keybinds reference. That's going to be the one that I'm going to remember. Or need to remember, rather. I don't think I'm going to be able to play an online game in this video because my Wi-Fi's kind of trashy upstairs. And also, I'm going to have to go through this entire tutorial. Press End or E or right click to join the game. Okay. Oh, this is quite laggy. Okay, can I turn down the like graphics settings? Graphics low. Okay, I made it low now. I don't know if that really did much for performance. Low, 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 low. Wait, no, let's just turn these off. No bloom. Texture quality low. No, no. Okay, you can customize the keybinds. Okay, show HUD. Oh, I just like. Oh, it just like closed the entire game now. I guess it's just gonna have to reload all the textures. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is running much better. Okay, so we have to press E to interact. You need to use a power slide to get to the low door. Use space to jump. And hold shift. Okay, I think I got that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I don't have a gun. Double jump. Double jump. Wait, is it double jump? Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Use the double jump with oh, did they tell you the double jump key? Because I don't remember. Okay, that's how I double jump. Anyways, I'm done. Bye. Okay, so anything else we can really do? No, not really. So I guess that wraps up this video, guys. So I will see you on Sunday once I have the final gradings for Solus and we move on to Fedora, because that will be on next distro in the challenge. And yeah, you will be seeing that with a different channel name in the next episode. So see ya, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how to end this video. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and also comment down below if you have any suggestions for distros I might try. Please, please, please comment if you have a distro to try, because I really want to try distros and pick the one that I like. So, yeah, subscribe if you wish, hit that bell button. Yeah, subscribe if you wish, hit that bell button. Have a wonderful night further. Bye-bye, I guess. See ya.